Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to an update about what's going on. Now, for the past week or so, my video output hasn't been as high as usual because life got hectic. But yesterday's planned Animorphs dramatic reading didn't get released because there's been some work on, the study, the room I used to film in, and write and do everything on the computer. That's where the computer is, in the study. And that work's being done because, little backtrack, nice little lovely backstory of bullshit. So a few months ago, the main AC in the living room went out. So we had to, open the bedroom and study door to help keep the airflow, which wouldn't be such a big deal, but I have 4 birds who you might be hearing in the background. The main bird speaking will most likely be Peep, one of my parakeets. Second one that would speak the most would be Ghost, another of my parakeets, and there would be Navi might chime in every now and again, Cockatiel, and Jor is basically silent. So anyways, so that was lovely having to do that. I mean, it kept the living room coolish, but still a little too hot. And then, a day or so before they finally decide to fix the main AC, which, this is, as I said, a load of bullshit, so I won't get into because that's a whole nother rant. So, a day or so before the main AC was fixed and the living room was fixed, the AC in the study went out. So, longer story short, both AC units were fixed, but the AC in the study was, under the floor was a little wet, but we were reassured that, hey, that's what it's going to be like for a little bit. It'll be fine. Just keep track of it. If it's getting worse, just call us. And well, it got a little bit worse because I think a day or so ago, I was walking hey, this is a little too wet. I'm walking, my socks get a little wet. And so yesterday they came over and started, taking up some of the floor. It's a wooden floor, so some of those floorboards were taken up, and it was a little wetter than they had imagined. So currently, the floorboards by the AC and a little distance from have been taken off, and it's being worked on. Let's see, there's glue, and the floorboards haven't been replaced. Currently, I mean, it's the weekend, of course it had to happen on a Friday, so anyway, that's going on. So there's no floorboards, and a bunch of stuff had to be moved, and the computer, if you've watched any of the videos, which if you're watching an update video, I don't know why you wouldn't have watched any of my actual, main videos. You might notice I don't think actually you really can tell how close to the window I am, but I'm very close, the computer's right there near the window, so I can't get to the computer right now. The computer is not usable. I can't do anything on the computer, so I know a bunch of people would be like, oh yeah, I have an excuse to, take some time off, but I was the weirdo in school who was like, oh no, there's summer vacation. What am I going to do without my schoolwork? I mean, But yeah, so a bunch of my work's not going to be able to work on until things are totally fixed there. Which, I would like to say, oh, just wait till maybe Monday or Tuesday, but in the place I live at can stretch simple tasks to a really, really great degree. So I don't know. It's hopefully by next week sometimes things will be fixed and it'll be back to normal. So I'm just going to do a little list of things that are not going to be able to really be worked on until, the computer's fixed. First thing, dramatic reading. God damn. Say this is totally unprofessional. Thank you everyone who donates to my Patreon. But anyways, my dramatic readings, my Animorphs dramatic readings, and my Eragon dramatic readings. Now, the Eragon book is stuck in the study. I do have a Kindle, that I have two Kindles. One I do for my dramatic readings and one I do for every other reading, for fun that I don't do a dramatic reading of. Because the one I use for dramatic readings, the battery's dying. Hence, I got a new one, but I don't use the new one because with the old Kindle, there's like a little. You can easily tell the difference with just touch of where the screen ends and where it begins. With the new one, not so much. So I tried doing the new one in dramatic readings, and every now and again, it's like, oh, it decides to go forward 3 pages. Okay. So yeah, and I would be able to record the Animorphs dramatic readings, but on the phone. But two problems with that. The first is the obvious; it'd be lower quality. I have a Patreon. I ask people to donate, and it's just like, would I really be feeling comfortable for people to donate me money if I'm giving it like, hey, look it. The other problem is that when I do a dramatic reading, when I do any videos, I like to post to my Patreon and then my social media sites is Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook. I mean, I could hold off doing that until everything's solved and I can get back to the computer again, but still the problem is lower quality. Lower, visuals. Sound not as good, so I'll be laying off of doing that unless they somehow make the place I live at makes it like a month-long thing of getting things fixed. Then I will probably start releasing dramatic readings on the phone just to get something out. Or maybe I'll start doing something else. I don't know. I can't really write. It's easy to write a script on the computer, and I only really do well with script, so no dramatic readings. And I do fan fiction for everyone who knows what I do besides the YouTube stuff. I do fan fiction, and that's going to have to be cut out unless I use the computer in our bedroom, which never mind the problem with that, but that probably not be happening. But so, no, I can't work on any fan fiction. Which really kills me is that I was about like 1 day or 2 days work of finishing up the latest chapter of At First Love. Like, I just have like 1,000 words to go, which I either do 500 or 1,000 words on fan fictions per day, so that's like a day or two, so it's really killing me. So that's why you won't see any fan fiction updates until I can get to the computer. I also do Drabbles. Drabbles usually take a long time for me to get out because I don't work on them that often. Even though they're very short, I don't work on them that often. And I just outlined a Drabble for an alternate ending to The Last of Us Part 2. So, yeah, so when I could get back to the computer, it might be like a week or so until that comes out, so, depending. Let's see. Oh, and I just wanted to reassure everyone that my latest long post, the comparison of Rachel's character arc from Animorphs to Daenerys Targaryen's character arc from Game of Thrones, that post is set to automatically be released. So even if this whole problem lasts past the 19th, that post will be released, and on Patreon you'll be able to see it too, because I have, set it so that, what day and time will be released, to the public, so yeah. No problems with that. And I do, let's see, I update the social media site of Manic Expression, and since I can't really get on the computer to put up links on the maybe I could do the Facebook page, but not the Tumblr, and I don't want to really update the media sites unless I can, do both at once. And I also like putting my own work up at the same time on, updating those social media sites. So, yeah, so it's going to be a little bit. And so, yeah, that's a little update post of what's going on a little bit. So, I hope all of you are doing well, and I'm sorry I can't get content out at the moment, but I am relaxing a little bit, and it feels weird not to be like, okay, I have to structure my day around housework and, what I'm doing on my blog, and, not having that stress it's really nice, but it's really weird, and so... and at the same time, I'm able to think about possible future projects, maybe directions I want to take the blog in. So it's sort of nice every now and then to have things calm down like that. I mean, one thing I want to do in the future when I do have time is an entire rewrite of The Host by Stephenie Meyer, which I've wanted to do for years. I have not found the time. Yeah. So, hope everyone's doing well, and that's this is actually the end of this video. And until hopefully soon, you'll see me again on a live stream, on my webcam and not this crappy phone. Bye.